Hey there, this is Isaac Miller with Theory Real Estate, and welcome to another Theory Thursday. Today we'll be talking about buying a home versus renting. When deciding whether to buy a home or rent a home, timing is everything. How are real estate prices? How does the market look? How are interest rates? How is the rental market? What are rental rates like? 5 years ago when I got into this industry, the real estate market had just crashed and it was actually way cheaper to buy than it was to rent. Now, 5 years later, you can make the argument that it's cheaper to rent in some areas. If you're thinking about buying, talk to a real estate professional like myself, and we will absolutely give you our 100% honest opinion of whether it's the right time to buy or not. There's a couple other questions you should really ask yourself. How long am I planning on living in this area? Am I at a job that I feel like I'm gonna be at for a while? It's really important to ask yourself these questions before you decide if you're gonna buy or rent. Next, you'll have to think about what your expenses will be like for buying versus renting. If you buy, you'll have property taxes, homeowner's insurance, home maintenance expenses. These are costs you wouldn't necessarily have if you were renting. With all that being said, if you're looking for a long-term investment, buying is definitely the way to go. When you buy a home, you're actually able to build equity over a period of time. A portion of your mortgage payment every month goes towards the principal. If you start making a little more money, you can actually put extra money towards your principal to hopefully get your mortgage payment paid off in 10 to 15 years. When you rent a home, you won't have your home maintenance costs, but every time you make your monthly payment, that money is essentially going down the drain. You'll never see that money again. I can say firsthand, this is absolutely no fun. My wife and I, after owning our own home for the last 5 years, moved to downtown Seattle and have been renting, and it is so painful to make that monthly payment every month and know I'm never gonna see a penny of that again. When comparing upfront costs for renting versus buying, when you rent, you usually have to come up with first month's, last month, and deposit up front. And when you buy, there's several different options. You can do a 0 down option. There's also 3.5% down FHA options. There's 5% down conventional options, and there's 20% down conventional options. Each amount of money you put down, whether it's 3.5% or 5% or 20%, the more money you put down, the better your interest rate's gonna be, the better your payment's gonna be. An advantage when you purchase versus renting is that you're obviously able to customize the home to your tastes. If you want to put up wallpaper or paint your bathroom blue, you can absolutely do that and you don't have to ask for anyone's permission except for maybe your wife. So if you're trying to decide whether to buy or rent, definitely take all these things into account. There's for sure more to think about. These are kind of the basic guidelines to go off of. Feel free at any point to give us a call, send us a text. We'd definitely be happy to answer any questions for you. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Isaac Miller with Theory Real Estate, and have an awesome Thursday.